In today's video, we take a look at a man who refuses to pay more money to his ex for her hair after their divorce, and this woman here who wants to destroy the lives of other women. But before we jump in, please make sure to subscribe the channel and turn on the bell notification.
You're over the age of 25, you should not be dating for fun anymore. You should be dating for funds.
And here I thought the purpose of dating was to find a life partner. Apparently, it's to find a meal ticket.
And that means only dating guys that have money, that can do something for you, and that will benefit your life and your lifestyle.
When this is the type of advice that's given out, no wonder so many men have decided to give up on dating. They never know if the woman is after them for who they are or for what they hold in their bank account.
Don't be dating for fun no more. Start dating for funds. And what that means is if he can't help you, if he can't contribute to you, if he can't give you money to invest, start a business with, say, buy clothes, shop, or just pay some bills and make your life better, then you're wasting your time with him.
I'm starting to wonder if any of the women that actually take this advice seriously even know how to stand on their own or hold down a job. I seriously doubt it.
You're old enough to know better. We're old enough to know better.
Old enough to know better indeed. And they also should be old enough to know that this type of rhetoric goes against everything that women have fought for years to be considered independent and taken seriously. And taking this type of advice will only lead to a lifetime of dependence on men.
Smart men never take such women seriously. And as for other women who follow her advice, they can also kiss goodbye to any chance they have got of a happy life with a man. And she is among the parasites which are responsible for brainwashing young girls and ruining their lives. And next we see a prime example of a woman who has followed her crappy advice.
Bro, what is you doing here, bro? I'm about to go to work, bro. What are you doing here, bro?
I told you I need some money. Your son needs some diapers. He needs some wipes. He needs some food. And I need to get my hair done. So
get your hair done. Like that's not my problem getting your hair done, bro.
I texted you and told you I was coming up here to get the money to get my hair done.
And I don't even get paid. I don't even get paid till Friday. He hungry. What about the money that you got last month?
What money? That money got spent. I have to take care of him every day. What are you talking about?
Bro,
I have to eat every day. I have to eat every day. We got stuff to do. That money been spent. I need some money to get my hair done. I already
what does you happen to eat got anything to do with me?
My son need him a couple of things. He needs some new clothes. He needs some shoes. I mean, you working? You got a job, right?
Bro, I'm
you
just.
Got a job.
Bro,
you can't give me no money for your
bro,
son.
I don't get paid till Friday, bro. I don't get paid till Friday, bro.
You can't give me no money for your
like
son.
you popping up in my job like this, bro. This is crazy, bro.
You can't give me no money for your son.
This crazy, bro.
You can't give me no money for your son. You weird.
How am I weird? Because I don't want to get your hair done.
It's cool though. It's cool. You won't be seeing your son no more. Bye.
Wait, what, bro?
Bye.
Such weaponization of these legal frameworks which were initially brought to help and protect women from bad men is not only sad but scary. And after seeing this, men would only think that modern women aren't worth it. And frankly speaking, most of them aren't. They only render a man helpless as shown in this clip here.
In the case of Brown versus Stewart, when it comes to 15-month-old Colby Brown, it has been determined, Mr. Brown, you are not the father. I told you. Mr. Brown, you need to sit down.
I just don't understand how someone could do that to somebody. 18 months. It's a long time.
In the case of Salvo v. Gonzalez, Mr. Gonzalez, it has been determined by this court that you are not the father.
Can I still come around and see Amaya and help her out if I can? Because for a year and 4 or 5 months, she's been my daughter and she's still going to be my daughter. And I told her that before she came in the show. I got on my knees and I told her that.
These two men just got the worst news of their life, and their heart now is not only broken but shattered into a million pieces. But those women next to them don't care one bit about their feelings. They only want to destroy a man's life and taking all his money. That's why decisions like these are a hard pill to swallow for such women.
When judges hear divorce cases in courthouses like this one, they have to make a decision. How much will one partner pay the other after the split, and for how long? In a small percentage of cases, judges choose to make those payments permanent. It's something one woman tells me helped her live a normal life, but another man says it brought him to the brink of suicide. After Christoph Leibrecht and his wife split, he says the judge's ruling was devastating.
What they want is $10,300 per month. permanent alimony.
It's a cost Leibrecht says he had no way of paying. And after draining his $2 million inheritance, Leibrecht says it wasn't enough.
The lawyer needs $55,000. You have a $55,000 perch, so they took my house.
12 days in jail is what Leibrecht says he got for not being able to pay his court-ordered alimony payments. Now he lives in Maine, where he hopes lawyers won't come after him.
This whole process literally did bring me to the brink of suicide.
Senate Bill 1922 would not only make permanent alimony illegal, it would also cancel Leibrecht's payments retroactively. But I also spoke with Jan Killeley, who says permanent alimony actually saved her after her divorce.
I was married 25 years and gave up a career to raise a family in a traditional marriage.
Killeley started a website advocating for women like herself. She doesn't want the bill to take away the payments that helped her rebuild her life.
I know how difficult it is to reinvent yourself at 50 years old with a 25-year-old resume.
And this bill has been through the Florida legislature before, and it was even vetoed by then Governor Rick Scott in the past. Right now, it's being heard in the Rules Committee. In Fort Myers, Rob Manch, Fox 4.
So he was pushed to the brink due to a legal system that has absolutely no understanding of what a man has to go through in his life. While she enjoyed her life by being a stay-at-home mother raising children and enjoying the money he starved for, this is exactly the type equality women fought for.
Okay, guys, I have a question, because this has happened to me multiple times.
All right, I'll be more than happy to answer it, but just to be clear, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Okay?
Okay, so start talking to a guy, and he says all these really nice things, and then after months, it's like they wake up one morning and they're like, changed my mind. And they just kind of quit talking. And you're like, what just happened? I have no idea. Like, what is wrong with me? Does this happen to everybody? I don't know. I'm totally confused, but I don't want to do this anymore. It sucks. I'm done. Like, done. Like, put me out the pasture. I'm done.
All right, let's address it. And let me start off by saying I mean no ill will. I'm just trying to help you out and answer your question. And I'm going to be brutally honest with you, even though, as I said in the beginning, it's not what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. Now, we really don't have a lot of context to work with, but I feel pretty comfortable in saying one of two things is going on here. And both of them are the common mistakes that today's modern women make when dating. So you're not alone in this. In fact, you're the norm. The first mistake? Well, it's chasing the chads, chasing those super hot guys that fit in the top 5, 10, or 15%. The ones every woman wants, but only a few can get, at least in long-term relationships, that is. Now, those chads, well, they know how to play the game. They're going to tell you what you want to hear so they can string you along and get a little something as they do. But when that gets old or boring or they find somebody else to go after, they're going to toss you aside, stop talking to you, and just move on. So that's one possibility. The other possibility, and the one that might be a little bit more painful to hear, is that guys are figuring out after a while, you're not bringing anything to the table that they're looking for. You see, most women think that men want the very same things they do. Things like a good job, a good career, a house, a home, wealth, all those things that women list time and again. But none of those things matter in the least to men. We couldn't care less what your career is or job title, how much money you make, or how much you have sitting in the bank. What we're looking for is things like respect, acknowledgement, honesty, and the big one, peace. Something very few women make the slightest effort at giving or even acknowledging that it exists. And guys, for good or bad, will be patient and look and see if you're going to offer that to him. They'll even put up with your outrageous demands and expectations for a little while to see if you'll offer him that peace. And it may take a few weeks or months for them to figure it out. But once they do, if they're not going to get anything out of the relationship, they're going to walk and never look back.